instructors and trainers here at Avenue, and I'm going to take you through a quick mobility routine you can do every day. You can do it in the morning when you wake up, or if you need a break throughout the day, if you're starting to feel a little bit stiff, or even before or after a workout. We're going to try to hit all the major joints of your body. So we'll get started in a cross-legged position. If this is a little uncomfortable for you, you can grab something to sit on. So if you have a yoga block, that's great, a really thick book, a couple of pillows, you just sit on it, lift those hips up a little bit, and let's get comfy. So you're gonna take your hands behind your back, just a loose grip here, doesn't have to be anything crazy, get comfy, and we're gonna lift up through the chest and try to keep the shoulders and the back out of it so we can really work on mobilizing our necks. So start by tucking your chin in a little bit and give yourself a little bit of a double chin. Feel super attractive here. And then from here, we're gonna take that chin straight down like you're taking your chin straight to your collarbone or that breastbone. From here, you can trace the line of your t-shirt over to the right shoulder, and then start to look over your shoulder like you're looking in your blind spot without turning through your body. From here, let's tilt back like you're turning that ear down to the floor and the chin up to the ceiling. Keep taking that chin up to the sky all the way over to your left shoulder, tilting that left ear back, and then looking over your left shoulder, again, looking over your blind spot, chin rolls back down through center, and we'll go the other direction. Rolling that chin over to the left side. Look over your shoulder in that blind spot. Tilt your head back, ear goes back, chin goes up and across, right ear tilts back, and then you look over your right shoulder, finish that circle down through center, and look up, and you can let go. You can always do more of these if you want. We're gonna move on to our shoulders, but feel free to do as many of those as feels good. So we're gonna come off of our bottoms. You can just set your prop off to the side, and then you're gonna come up to kneeling tall. If you're on a harder surface, you can always double up your mat or put a pillow under your knees here. What I want you to do is sit up nice and tall, squeeze your glutes just a little bit so we're not coming into this kind of banana back here. And we're gonna start with just our right arm down by our side. You can place your left hand on your stomach here, and we're gonna turn our palm forward. What I want you to do is sit up nice and tall. I'm actually gonna turn towards you for this first part. Palm starts by facing forward. We're gonna sweep that hand up, coming across the middle of the body. Palm faces up. Keep taking that hand as high as you can go without arching through your back. Let your palm turn to the left. When you get to that point where you're kind of stuck here, we're gonna start turning that palm away from us as we reach back, like you're scraping along the wall, and then reaching back behind you. Palm continues to turn so that it's facing up, and you're gonna take the back of the hand to your bottom. From here, you're gonna reach up and back as high as you can go without puffing out your chest, so stay nice and tall. When you get as far as you can go, then you can start to rotate that palm as you bring the arm back overhead. Your palm is gonna face to the left again, and we'll continue to circle back down a little bit across the body, palm faces up. We'll do one more just like that. Sweep that arm up, palm faces up. Reach as high as you can go. Let the palm turn to the left when you get up by your ear, and then you can turn that palm away, reaching back as far as you can. Let that palm spin up and bring the back of the hand to your bottom. We'll reverse that. Hand goes up as high as you can take it. Reach back. Let the palm start to spin as you circle that arm around, straight up to the ceiling, palm faces the left, and then we let that palm turn up to the ceiling as we come back down. Great, we're gonna do that on this other side. So I'm gonna spin around, give you a view of my left side. It's the exact same thing. Right hand will be on that belly. Squeeze the glutes a little bit so we're staying engaged here, not arching through that low back. Palm faces forward, chin is in, and we're gonna sweep that arm up, coming a little bit across the midline of the body. Palm faces up. Keep reaching up, let that palm turn to the right. When you get to that point where you can't really go anymore, then you start to turn the palm away from you as you reach back, reaching, 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 turning that palm up until you bring the back of the hand to your bottom. Let's reverse that. Hand goes up and back. Reach as high as you can. When you get to that sticking point, rotate that palm as you sweep that arm back up. Palm faces to the right, and then we come back down across. Palm is facing up. We're gonna do that one more time. I'll turn back to face you. Palm faces forward. We sweep up and across, coming as high as you can. Full range of motion, palm faces the left. Keep those ribs down. I'm not arching through my back here. Now when you get to that sticking point, we turn the palm away and then let that hand keep spinning up as you reach back behind you. Palm faces up, hand comes to the bottom, palm facing away from you. Take that hand as high as you can go, reaching back. When you get as high as you can go, then you let the palm start to spin as you take that arm up by your side, and then come all the way back down, palm faces up, and you're done with those. We're gonna move on to our upper back. I'm just gonna unfold my mat here, and then you'll come back down onto your knees, and you can sit back on your heels. Let's take one hand to the floor in between our knees. It's just a little bit away from me here. What I want you to do now is take your left hand behind your head, and from here, without twisting through your hips, you're gonna inhale, rotate open, trying to twist through that upper back, and then just come back down. We rotate open, twisting through that upper back without letting those hips roll, and come back down. Just two more, and then we'll do the other side. Getting that nice rotation through the upper back, rather than trying to twist through the low spine. All right, we'll just switch hands. I'll turn this way for you. So now my left hand is down, my right hand comes behind the head. I'm locked here, and I'm rotating through my middle and upper back. Inhaling, exhaling smoothly, getting that nice rotation, opening up through the front side of the body. Good. Two more. And last one here. All right, we're gonna finish with our hips. You can lie all the way down on your right side. So I'm gonna mirror this one for you. I'm actually on my left side. But you'll lie down on your right side. Make sure you've got a little lift through the side of your waist. You can actually keep your hand here, and you can also think that your armpit is gently drawing towards your hip to create that tension there. We want a nice straight spine. From here, you can have your hand on the floor or on the hip, but we're gonna lift this top leg so it's parallel to the floor. Keep your knee bent, and we're going to bring that knee as high towards the chest as we can go. You don't want to tuck your butt under, so only moving through your hip. From here, you're going to lift that leg up to the ceiling. Keep your knee really still. Try to pivot your foot a little bit higher to the ceiling, and then continue to spin that knee all the way around, bringing it back through. We're going to go in the other direction. So from here, you're going to take your knee back as far as you can go without arching through your low back. So I'm squeezing my glute, my core is engaged here. I'm gonna lift that whole leg back up, and then continue to spin that knee back through to the start. We're gonna do that one more time in both directions. So bring that knee up high. Make sure you still got that lift to the side of the waist. We open the knee as high as we can to the ceiling without rolling back. Knee stays still, try to pivot that foot a little bit higher to the ceiling, and then spin your knee around. Bring it back through. We'll go in the other direction one more time. Take that knee back as far as you can. Don't arch your low back, squeeze your glute, keep that core engaged, and we'll lift that whole knee up. Continue to spinning that knee all the way back around. And you're done there. We'll just push ourselves up, swing our legs around to do the other side. And like I said earlier, you can always do more of each of these, but if you just want a really quick routine to do, this is it for you. So we're gonna lift out of the side of the waist again. Again, you can think armpit is magnetized to that hip, create a little bit of tension here. Or you can have your hand on the floor, or that hand can be on the hip, but we're gonna lift that leg up so it's parallel to the floor. Bring the knee as high as you can towards your chest without arching through your back or tucking the tailbone under. Then we lift that knee up. Keep the knee as still as you can while you try to pivot that foot a little bit higher to the ceiling. It might not actually go anywhere, that's okay. Spin that knee around in that circle, bring it all the way back through. We'll go the other direction. Take that knee back. Squeeze your glute, keep your core engaged so we're not arching in the low back. Open that leg up to the ceiling and then spin that knee around to complete that circle. We'll do one more in each direction. Knee up to the chest, lift that leg up, keep the knee still, try to pivot that foot a little bit higher and then circle around, pulling back through to start, and we go the other way one more time. Knee back, squeeze that glute, open that whole leg up to the ceiling, and then spin that knee around all the way to start. To finish, you can push yourself up to sitting, and you're all done. So that's a quick routine that you can do every day. You can do it any time of day. It's a great way to warm up in the morning. And if you like that, please share it with a friend who you think could use a little bit of mobility. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this. Thanks.